Hello, I'm Joe Gangwish with Fontanelle Hybrids. This is Chris Anderson with Fontanelle, one of our technical agronomists. We're one of the industry partners from the ag industry on the input side, helping along with the TAPS program. And we're going to go a little bit in depth right now and talk to Chris about maybe some things he's hearing around the country and the effectiveness of TAPS. So first of all, right now, Chris, margins are certainly tight for farmers. They're starting to scrutinize inputs. Tell us about how that relates into the TAPS program.
You know, TAPS started 3 years ago, and the first year there wasn't a lot, no one knew much about it. And as guys started hearing more about it and the direction it was driving for, years like this is what programs like that were, made for. We know margins are going to be super tight. If there's a margin to be made this year, it's going to be small. So as guys sit down this fall after harvest and trying to put together plans for next year, it's going to be, what can I do is there any possibility of taking something out and still having the yield I need to be profitable in this? So great platform to do that. Since guys don't have Husker football to watch this fall, what better time to study than this fall? So,
yeah, that's a great point. So are you hearing more and more talk, maybe even from some of our customers, about TAPS?
We do. It's like I said, starting out, it was a pretty small group, and it was probably the competitors and not a lot of others that first year because nobody knew what to expect. And as it's grown, the numbers itself and team involvement and ag, input involvement and academia involvement in this piece, it's grown drastically to the point that it's no longer the close-knit group you hear talking about it. It's now when you meet with a grower, he brings it up, or you meet at a group of growers and the conversation comes up in questions. So now it's no longer talking to me and Joe and hoping it goes downhill from there from a dealer or a customer or something to you start talking to 100 guys in a room that go home and talk to their 20 buddies at the coffee shop. There's pieces coming out of TAPS that are going vast directions, Joe. And a year like this when the economics are going to be tough, what better time to utilize, the small bit of work that we're getting done at TAPS and making it fold as far as it's going to. It's going to be a great piece for Nebraska ag, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Well, to wrap it up, I think I know the answer to this question already, but the million-dollar question is, do you think it's effective?
So I think it's drastically effective. I mentioned the questions that are coming out. The questions are coming out because guys are now getting brave enough to try some of these on their own farm when they're seeing the, what started out as, under 20 teams to, 30 some teams involved now, and also a drip irrigation team and a Milo's, teams. It's, they're taking the results of people that are letting every cutting edge technology, player in the ag market or every, ag input piece from no matter what that plays in this. It's a safe place to try these and really try and break them, Joe, and take what we can learn. A great example is what we learn with our products. We do, testing on when is nitrogen most efficient on products, because a year like last year, it rained so much we couldn't fertilize until late. And which hybrids are going to hang on? I really think that was a great piece of the puzzle a year ago. And we all know Nebraska weather is entirely different every year, and it's getting tougher and tougher to rely on how much water we're going to have for us or our kids or grandkids, and also the nitrogen factor of it, how much longer we can be able to, utilize nitrogen as we've known and have to really start utilizing, we can get by with less and less inputs to get maximum output out of these fields. So.
All right, well, we definitely think it's a good program, and we thank Chris for his input. Chris Anderson, Fontanelle Technical Agronomist. I'm Joe Gangwish. Thanks for watching.